My love be a front line, a riot. My love be a fighter, a shade that sisters and saves. My love survived the middle passage, waded the waters. My love be grassroots, organizes movements, the birds, the bees. My love be butterflies beaming, be indigenous, ocean wide, sky deep. My love listens to the land, all natural, no preservatives. My love be homemade, from the scratch, scribbled handwritten notes, adoration. My love be scripture, be ritual, be baptism, revival, a cathedral built from bare hands, a Taj Mahal, all the temples. My love creates new ways to worship. Serenity, sorcery, hieroglyphs across your chest, tongue-tied. My love be sacred geometry, past life premonitions, be revelations and gratitude, be prayer hands. My love be call and response, praise the eyelashes and the eyes. My love be a river like the Nile, ancient and long. My love be a crowd of shyness, secret messages in the rosy red of deep dimples. My love be a reflection, a looking glass, magic, a song we only dance to. My love, make no excuses, be compassionate, forgives but not stupid, be backbone, be ass whipping accountable. My love be love, abundant, limitless, endless, giving, make no mistakes lest they lessons. My love be book smart, be Google ready, encyclopedic, soul listening, kindred, twin flame, seeking, questioning, answering, demanding, aggressive, hugging, consent, tarot cards, psychic healing, intuitive. My love be brave, My love be heavy-hearted, lightheaded, woozy, clumsy, knee-wobbling, butterfly belly, floating and fluttering. My love be goofy, be silly, be trusting, foreplay, aching, tempting to taste, savor, weary, wounded, ridding, go some things cannot be saged, but must be faced. My love be partnership, be collective, don't leave when things get tough, be flawed, stretch mark, pudgy, bold. My love squeezes pimples, tweezes ingrowns, memories. My love be a lighthouse, in the middle of a storm be light. Why every time we tell a man about himself, our love gotta come into question. Who said loving you would be a walk in the white section of the park? Who wrote the poems? Who wrote the poems that make love into a doormat, doorbell, pornographic, wet dream, male gaze, nonsense, romance film? Who done turned love into a battle of the sexes? Say I can't love my man and tell him where it hurts, or how, when it's slow, when it treat me with kindness. Who say love gotta humiliate me, gotta turn me into a victim, into a damsel in distress? I mean, if I could tell you about yourself to your face, I wouldn't have to speak to strangers. Why? Pourquoi, mon amour? Why? Why my love gotta go through tests, relay races, obstacle courses, gotta hop on one leg and bark like a dog? Why my love gotta do backflips, learn rocket science, speak mansplain? Why my love gotta wait till you ready to love you? Why? Why the world ain't got my back, but I always seem to have yours. Hello. Grateful to be here. That first poem was called Why My Love, or en français, Pourquoi Mon Amour. And yeah, the next poem is called Unhurt, and I dedicate this poem to a dear friend of mine that I lost last year. His name is Chatty Chad. This was his favorite poem. Yeah, here you go. This poem is called Unhurt. Hurt was here before we were. Someone you love will eventually disappoint you, maybe even break your heart or hurt your feelings. This will happen. Accept it. Sometimes repeatedly, oftentimes repeatedly, we will be hurt. And it will feel lonesome and sickening. And you will wonder what has gone mad with the world. You will question everything, beginning with yourself. You may even wish you owned a rifle. A knife, a proper fist, the perfect word to scar an inside. But you will cry. Someone will hurt you. Today, tomorrow, the next day, 3 years from now, and you will love them. One day, you will love them for it. You see, there's this thing, this twisted appreciation for the suffering. We can only know love through the lens of neglect, joy through the lens of pain, and it's actually fascinating how we wound with our wounds and call it humanity. The first time you hurt someone you love, the first time you hurt someone you love, you will question the last time you tended an open wound. You will vow to never do it again. You may even pray to some God, some Jimaja, some universe, anyone listening for forgiveness, or the greatest death. You will not care at all. Be prepared. Be prepared, for a hurting is coming, and it will come, and it will take you suddenly, and maybe you will be dancing, or laughing, or remembering. Maybe you won't even notice it at all, and you will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself with all this hurt thought, and you will love hurting. You will love hurting. No one really wants to hurt. You will say no one really wants to hurt, and it'll turn from blame to revelation. I don't really want to hurt. And you will love. Did you know that? Did you know that you will love? Never mind the who, never mind the when, it is of no importance. You. You will love. You will love, and it will unhurt us. All. Ooh, thank you. Okay. Usually make myself sound too old these days, but we're never too precious to be heard. It's who we choose to be in spite of what we go through and how we choose to love. So this next poem is dedicated to the children, and Javi, you can, let's begin. This poem was inspired by a great American poet. His name was Langston Hughes. He wrote a poem called For the Kids Who Die in 1938. And sadly, it's often shared when children are senselessly murdered to gun violence in the divided states of America. And I wanted to write a poem for the kids who live, or pour les enfants qui vivent. And we're in a time where we are witnessing children be senselessly murdered in the name of a state. So I want to dedicate this poem to the children of Gaza, to the children of Palestine, to the children of the Congo and Sudan, to the children all across the globe. This poem is for y'all. It's called For the Kids Who Live. What becomes of children who survive us? Indigo rosebuds or sunflowers risen of landfills, voices made of tire swings and milk crates. Stick figures in sand, drawn by fallen twigs. Who looks history in the eye and grins? Imagines worlds away within. The power to better love above law, risk above comfort. For the lost and departed, wandering in memories unspoken, who will unruin this generation? Their right to bloom, brilliant, stumble or fall. Enchanted by tomorrows, here's to the kids who live in Liberty City, bounce house, and jumping rope, where no bullet lives to tell a fairy tale. For the kids whose toes dip on shore, songs made of sandcastles and broken glass, rinsed by rushing water. Return home to a land that welcomes another way. Another way, where no child is a refugee. Where no child is a refugee. Here's to the kids who live to see a world without walls. To the kids who cross-examine borders, time zones, and language. Who dab presidents out of rooms and judges out of courthouses. A vote with values, music with no commercials. Music with no commercials. For the preservation of rivers, parks, and birds. To the kids who live, praise the wind, the light, the rain. Here's to the words they speak, trembling of blameless rage, old spirits thundering on tongues. Here's to holding hands with fortune tellers. To the kids who read palms, a gift with no return address, a world without begging fingers. To the kids who live in food desert burrows, jubilant with full bellies and crops of care, thirst quenched from free fountains. Here's to the kids who live in tears, turn from laughter to serious play. May they never know. May they never know caskets before grayed hair and wrinkled skin like a crinkled poem in an old lover's hold. Here's to the ones who live. In photo albums, images teased of dreams. Bless the child. Bless the child who remembers, and questions and answers with courage, or the kids who live to bury their elders, bear a new story made possible. A test, a struggle, a journey that reveals the heart. Here's to the kids who live in us and dare us stand aside. May they embarrass us. May they show us who we are. Here's to the kids who live in us and never leave. Resting in the dimples of a mirror, stretching through a glance. How? How many kids? How many kids must die for us to live? How many is enough? I want to know, how many is enough? How many is enough? What is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? How many kids must die? There's no such thing. There's no such thing as those children over there and our children. Every child is our child. Every child is our assignment. Here's to the kids. To the kids. Do you remember what it was to be a kid? To the kids who live in us and never leave. Resting in the dimples of a mirror, stretching through a glance. Here's to the kids who live and dare us stand aside. Who live and demand that we act in the doing, in the here and now, awestruck and unafraid, fearless. Here's to the kids.